Hi everyone, let me grab your ear just for a moment. I wanted to re-talk about a topic that I talked about some time ago, about living your best life. And I am nowhere near perfect, but I'd like to live my best life, and actually that's an acronym that I live by, and that is Balance, Energize, Stamina, and Toxin-Free. So I want to actually go through all four of them and tell you what it means for me. Here's the first thing that what living my best life, the best of me, means. Everything that I try to do every day should be leading me closer and closer to my goals, not farther away. So if there are things in your life that's actually pulling you away from your goals, I want you to rethink them and know that, do I really need this in my life, or how can I redo this to where things are getting me towards my goal? Whatever your goal may be, of losing weight, getting your best shape of your life, whatever your goal may be, it should be leading you towards that and not pulling you away. So for me, the B in BEST means balance. Try to live a balanced life. Some people say you can't do that. Well, I believe that you can with the best of your ability, meaning that I listen to my body, I listen to my mind. On a regular basis, I know how my body feels and the things that I do on a daily basis, and I can feel in my body. I try to teach people you do need to feel that. If you don't get used to feeling that how this food reacted in your body, or the lack of exercise, how it's making you feel, you're going to continuously do the bad things. But if you start to incorporate eating better, eating cleaner, moving the body, then on those days where you may not eat as well, your body should feel out of balance. And if we recognize those feelings of being out of balance, then we're going to change it. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot ever eat off of your balanced diet. What I'm saying is that when you do it and then get back to the way you normally do. But if you don't recognize that, oh, my gut feels really bad, or oh, I'm emotional, or you're lethargic, or you're tired, and if you don't recognize that, and instead of putting down pills because you have a headache, or you're taking all these things over the counter or prescription, instead of recognize that it is the food or the lack of good food. Okay, so yes, I do believe balance, as well as balance in everything from what you do. You should have balance in your sleep, balance within going out or being with friends. You've got to have a balance within your life. Number 2 is energize. I kind of think a lot of my things may be kind of repetitive, but it'll make sense to you. So in order to live a balanced life, it's going to keep me energized as well too. If I am constantly living in a state that my food is off, I'm not going to have that energy my body needs. And when I do, let's say vacation or go places, and let's say our holidays are coming, and I tend to eat off the way I normally do, my body is going to lack that energy that it needs every day in order to function. Isn't that what we all want? We want to have more energy in our life. Well, again, recognize it and then say, oh, I have lack of energy because I did this, okay? Same thing with my exercise also, is our bodies were designed to move. And if we don't move the body, then our metabolism with our food and our lack of movement goes hand in hand, okay? So what you do on a daily basis is going to either bring you towards your goal or pull you away. Balance, energized. Okay, number 3 for me is stamina. Kind of almost the same thing, but stamina. We've got to have good stamina in order to run this thing that we call life. Good stamina. We've got to have endurance. We are not on a sprint. I just recently said this to someone the other day. When I run races, and I work out, but also too I run, is that there are hundreds and thousands of people who can do a 5K, which is still very difficult. But when you get up in the numbers from a 5K to a 10K to a half marathon to a marathon, that marathon, the numbers are much less. Less than 1% of the people in the United States have run a marathon. And so what I'm saying is that this thing that we call life is that it is not a 5K, it's a marathon. So we want to be able to have great stamina in order to succeed in life. And again, stamina comes from a mental, knowing that you've got to start telling yourself, I can do this, I can do this. Feeding your mind, feeding your brain, and feeding the body. Stamina is that endurance to make you to have a disciplined life every day. When I have a disciplined life every day, then I'm going to actually increase my stamina. Okay, so, and when I actually do put good food into my body, it's going to help with that stamina to make me stand. When someone or something tries to come against you, you can stand firm in that and not fall apart, fall to pieces. Stamina. I have great stamina. Okay, so the foods that you choose, the people that you hang with, helps you with that as well too. Toxin-free. Okay, so as well as I do eat, so the T for me in B.E.S.T, B is for balance, E is energize, S is stamina, and T is toxin-free. Okay, so toxin-free for me, no matter how great that I do eat, I do live in a toxic society. From the air that we breathe to the soil to is toxic. Okay, so I do believe I will do my best not to put extra toxins into my body that's going to bring down my balance, my energy, and my stamina. Toxin-free. Checking and making sure the things that you're consuming, from your water to your food. But also too, here's one other thing when it comes to toxin. Sometimes there are people in your life that can be toxic as well. People are either celebrating you or they're not. If people are not celebrating you, you can love them from afar. If there are people in your life that actually pull you down or bring you down, there's nothing wrong with being kind, but not meant to necessarily be in your inner circle. So I want you to think about toxin-free, people that are toxic, and think about also too, we know that toxins in the body, as in the chemicals that we eat, sugar, processed foods, also to add to this equation. So every day that I want you to, again, continuously think about, is having this continuous sugar, is it bringing me closer to my goals, or is it pulling me away? If continuously hanging with this person, this toxic person, if you leave someone and you just feel drained, or you just don't feel motivated, or you don't feel like the people have actually uplifted you or edified you, then you may need to rethink that. By having processed food continuously in your life. Now, this is small steps. Small steps equals big goals. So by having processed food, I want you to start thinking about, holidays are coming. You're going to have a lot of different foods back into your body. But I'm going to do another talk more about it. But I want you to now start thinking about the toxins, and we're going to create a game plan. So the first game plan is that right now, have your food on point. Have things on point right now, because as you get closer, don't go off script right now. Stay where you need to be, continuously eating well and working out, and watch the toxins in the body so that you can be the best of you.